Oh, like that. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back for the first episode in a while to the new variation of Unpacked by Sly. For this very first episode, this is going to be a very interesting and good one. We both relate very well to a situation we faced within a few days in our own individual lives. Sonder, if everybody knows about that one, but I'm gonna let him talk about himself, Mister Transfer from George Mason or transfer from VCU to George Mason. And you can give him a little background about yourself. Go ahead.
Hello, everyone. My name, some of you may know me. I don't know. I'm Muhammad Tucker. Left wing back for George Mason Patriots, number 24 team in the country as of today. Um, yeah, that's just a little short piece about me. None too much.
Okay, we're just gonna dive. We're gonna start from the top. So over here at Unpack, we like to get a journey of everybody has a life story to how they got to that point. Experiences, building
Yeah,
blocks, people they have met. So we just start from the top. Your journey from Senegal, Dakar, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Dakar. What are some major, differences that you experienced from over there to here, as well as what experiences you may use even today that you learned in in
I
that?
would say, as far as my experience in the car, my experience in the car came a little bit later in life. Not as like early on, because for more majority of my life, I was stayed in the United States. But
Okay.
when I was 12, I went back, and so like that whole experience, I went back for a year when I was like 12 years old, from like 12 to 13, and like I could write a whole book about that whole year itself. But I'll say that probably the major thing I would say just being happy with less. Sometimes I think as humans, we want everything that everyone has, and we look at other people's pot of gold instead of focusing on ourselves. And I think sometimes we want more, but not necessarily are going to be happy with more. So I think
Mhm.
people over there mastered, I guess, being happy with having so little. And I think
Okay.
here we don't realize it, but we have so much and we're not happy. So imagine them.
Feel that.
I think
Yeah.
that I think that's the biggest thing, and just being humble. How high, no matter how high or low you really go in life, just know you can always go back to where you used to be. Whether you see a man, on a corner selling, what, or you see a man homeless, just know, ask God, like, hey, I don't want that for me. And, try to pray, like, you get what's best for you. So I think being humble and just being happy with less. You don't need a lot. Just need what your share. And God is always gonna give you your portion every time. The
Yeah.
birds fly out the nest all the time and they always come back with their portion. So I
Mhm.
think those two things really, I guess, stay with me even up till now, for sure.
Very cool. I like that. I like that comparison as well. So since we talk about journeys, we were gonna wait a little bit later. We'll dive into it now. It's such your journey, your journey from VCU to George Mason. Even when I found that out, I was a little, oh, okay. Like, I, obviously, a business decision, all in all. But what was that journey like? Making that decision, and how do you feel about that?
I would say it was a very hard decision, but
Mhm.
my goal, it wasn't like the plan was never like, not say never, but like obviously when you go in the transfer portal, you're releasing yourself from one team to another. It's like you're just floating in the middle. You don't know what's gonna happen. So I was just
Yeah.
asking God, like, guide my decision. Don't just let me know, put in my heart what decision to make, and I'm gonna go for it. And I already had my parents, they had my backing, so I was like, wherever I go, I'm gonna be okay. As long as my parents with me and they say, hey, bro, you got our cosign, you're gonna be all right. Then you know I'm gonna be fine. So I
Okay.
mean, but as far as the decision, it was more of a football soccer decision. No hate. Just I mean, they even beat us yesterday. Even beat us yesterday. I wasn't
Dang.
playing, but they beat us. So
What's the score? What's the score?
one, they beat us.
Ah,
A wonder goal. Like this kid scored a wonder goal, like on ESPN top 10. Like it was a wonder. Like when I tell,
oh,
like if you
look.
saw it, I'm gonna send it to you later. If you
All
saw it,
right,
you're gonna be
bet.
like, oh.
See, we
So
both been on ESPN too in the past 2 weeks. Look at us. I
See,
wasn't on
so
it either, so hey, it
I
is
want
what
to
it
pitch,
is.
but they got the win. So, yeah. But love those guys. A lot of those guys I know from like club soccer. One of my best friends since I was like 6, 7 years old is on that team. So I have a lot of love for those guys, except when they step on the white lines against me.
Of
Um,
course, of course.
that's not- but yeah, a lot of love for those guys. But it was just a football decision.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't really like, oh, I hate the school. No, nothing bad towards guys. Love those guys. So it's always good vibes when we're around.
Okay, yeah, I hear a lot of people, in transfer. We experience the transfers ourselves. And one kid, he came all the way from California over here. So it was just like, you wonder what that decision may have been. But his sister also goes here, so we don't know how
Oh,
much that might have helped. But now he's on the team. He scored himself a wonder goal for his first goal at home. So big
okay.
shout out to him as well. But I'm laughing
Okay.
as well. We have so many comparisons in the past 2 weeks. We
Yeah.
both tore our ACL within a few days. We both experienced what it's like being on a ESPN top 10 goal. We got scored on literally with 0 seconds left on the clock.
That's
So
crazy.
we got on ESPN. So look,
Wow.
look, look at us. That's already two relations in a matter of weeks.
Crazy. Crazy.
Speaking of our ACL journey, I know for me, a lot of new things come up. We were talking about, school and things like that, and obviously life affects the plans you have. What would you say your hardest challenge, right now until your recovery from the injury to now would have been, spiritually or mentally? And then what's keeping you grounded to get through that challenge?
I mean, I'm assuming you're Christian, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, so I'm Muslim, so almost the same thing. I'd say yeah, beat that and just I don't know. I feel like a lot of my career, especially in soccer, and I want to make a career one day, is a lot of it's been built off, I guess, resilience. Like if I
yeah.
brought my mom on here, she'd be like, "Yeah, like I've been tested with so much since like I hopped off the porch at 16. Now let me look, give a little detail because I'm like hopped off the porch. What are you talking about? Like, so when I say that, it's like I got scouted. I was getting scouted by like MLS clubs at like 16. So it was like I left home at 6. Like as soon as I turned 16, I was out of there. Like I was never home. Like a lot of family friends be like, "Yo, where's Muhammad? Muhammad in Texas. Muhammad in." And they're like, "Oh, okay." So it's like, okay, well, I'll see him. I'll see him in the holidays, I guess.
Mhm.
I was always never really home, and so ever since I was 16, it was like a bunch of different challenges just came. Like it was deep. Like I had like a host family in Houston that didn't really like me, so they emailed my coach like, "Oh, we don't really like Mo." That was a whole thing, and so
Mhm.
okay, I leave Houston. All right, bye. And it's crazy how the whole story was that because like my dad was like, "Look, if you don't like Mo, we can find him a new place. Just tell us, no problem." And she's like, "Oh yeah, like I'll keep him." And then like a week later, my coach is telling me, "Yeah, you gotta get out of your host family's house." I'm like, "Why didn't you just say you didn't want me? Like,
Yeah,
it ain't good." So I was like, "Okay." So it's like so many ups and downs. And it's like it got to a point where like I mentally broke down at one point. I don't tell nobody this, but you know
mhm.
what happens. I was like, bro, I don't know what's going on. Like, cause like when you're at some point you be responsible for your career, you know, you just like, yo, like I don't know, like I don't know what to do. But I don't know. It's like intern
Yeah,
you have these battles that nobody really sees. Like, oh, Muhammad Tucker, talented player, he's fine, But I feel
yeah,
like a lot of people don't, and it's so cliche to say this because like you'll hear every athlete say this, but it's real. It's really real. Like you do a lot of like internal battles, especially with your mind. On
definitely.
the field, off the field, it's a lot. And I mean, I'm not saying it's real life. I mean, it is real life, but like people got jobs, bills, mortgages. Maybe it's not the same, but I don't know. But I think yeah, just resilience, man. Like trying to pray, stay close to God. That's like I guess sometimes the hardest thing because you're like, damn, like man, like God ain't really fucking with me right now. And
Mhm.
God's wisdom is like so crazy because you will never understand it. Like it
Yeah,
be like this, like like the first day it happened, I'm sitting down against West Virginia on like the bench, and I'm like. I'm hooping, like I'm playing like really, really well. I'm like, bro, this season, God willing, I'm getting drafted.
Yep.
I'm out of here. And it's like, okay, God, like, like we gotta do this. And I'm like, but like, and you're like, but why? Like, you're human. Like
Yeah, I
you're
feel
not
you.
supposed to do that, but you know, you're human. You're like, damn, like why? Like for you, like your last season, like, yeah, I'm finna hoop. Like,
That game, my coach came to me warm ups. We doing passing drills. He said, "You know what? This game is gonna be a game for you." Obviously, I'm checking in. Yo, it's over with. One impact in the game was taking a dude in line, ruptured my ACL. Next play, drew made a pass, drew a dangerous foul for a free kick. Obviously, I was in the exact same spot as you. Like as soon as the injury happened, or when I went down that second time, it was like, God, please, like I already felt like something was wrong in my soul. Like, come on, God, please. Like that's literally all I was saying on the ground. God, please, like go easy on me. Like this can't be real. And obviously,
this
when I
can't.
got to the sideline, everybody like, yo, you good? I'm just, God got me. And in the past few days, even I was talking to my trainer 2 days ago. I was like, honestly, I've yet to comprehend this has even really happened. Like, obviously, this is reality. I understand it, but realistically, I've been saying why me, but why not me? But come on, what could the cause of this really be? Like my last injury, I would say it led me here. I'll tell anybody, like if I never had that injury, I may not be where I'm at now. But now you gotta look, all right, what is this injury preparing me for to get me ready for? And you would
Exactly.
never know. Like it took
You would
years for
never,
this.
you would never know.
And
That's what,
you
and
know what they
that's
say.
kind of, and to your question, that's kind of how, like, I guess I reinforce myself and try to take, I guess, mentally sane in terms of like what was going on. And I'm like, okay, it has to be a bigger purpose for this
Yeah,
injury. And I may understand why, but it has to be a bigger purpose because there's no way I'm just getting this just cause. Cause like for me, like, bro,
definitely.
when I say I was doing everything to like protect my knees,
Mhm.
I was doing everything, bro. Like when I'm
Man,
talking about a well-oiled Ferrari, bro, I was doing, bro. I was in the shop every day.
it's so. I'm telling you, like we were relating this so much because before practice, all the freshmen know I'm already there 35 minutes early. I'm out there stretching. I'm getting loose.
Yes,
Like this is the best I ever felt. And then
I'm
this,
telling
like,
you.
come on. Obviously, I was feeling, you get the little knocks and bruises. Your Achilles hurt a little bit. You got the calf issue, but that's just playing on turf. And I mean,
Yeah,
I feel good. I'm doing everything. I'm in treatment. I'm getting everything good.
yes,
Then
bro. That's
something
just
you can't even
beautiful,
really
bro.
prevent happens. Like,
You can't. You can't. You can't. And just lean on God, man. Lean on God.
yeah,
And trying to stay close. And I think this is good because like now I have time for other things because I'm also
hmm
like being outside of soccer. I've got hobbies. I got things I want to do. So like I can really tap into those things more. It takes some getting used to because like sometimes all you know is soccer and like your
yeah,
routine that you're doing in the fall every day. Wake up, put the gear on, ride a scooter to the facility, treatment, stretch, get ready for training, hoop, come out. So just breaking into a new routine. And then the last thing I would say is probably watching like other people go through it, ACL injuries, like Hector Bellerin. He has a bunch of videos. Whoever's going through it, you should check it out. It just shows you a perspective, and it's just a long road. But I mean, I think any athlete, in my case, wanting to return to play, if you go through it and you really dig in and try to go as hard as you can, I think you'll get the best results. So, I think those things, yeah, God, watching other people go through it and just know, like, it's for a greater purpose. And God's wisdom is
definitely.
it's crazy, man. Like, if you read your Bible, if you read your Quran, it's like God's wisdom is crazy. Like, like crazy to the point you think a madman has to be thinking of stuff like this. Like, that's how it
Yes.
should be.
And yeah, like you said, like finding other people that did it. I'm a big Kyrie fan. So then a few days after finding out I tore it, or it might have been before, I'm scrolling on social media. He already in the gym getting shots up. And I'm like, oh, he just tore his ACL a few months ago and getting shots up. Like, okay, I'm gonna be able to get through this. Granted, I don't even you had surgery. I don't even know when I'm having surgery. Like
And you know what's
it's
funny?
just
I
so
haven't.
unrealistic.
You know what's funny? I have 2 surgeries to do. I've done one already.
Oh, you gotta go
And you know
through
what they
another
told me for
one?
the LCL one?
Mhm.
They was like,
Yeah.
it was like, yeah, like this one a little bit tricky, cause like, bro, like, cause like I had like LCL, bicep femoris, and it's like it was like a bunch. I had some like nerve. Bro, it was so much. I had like a nerve contusion near one side of my hammy, cause like the LCL is like on the outside of the knee.
Yeah,
So
it's in that weird spot.
in
See,
that
I had
weird
mine
spot right there.
bruised.
But if that joint not there, you not moving nowhere. So I was just praying. I was like, God, please let this be flawless. And like I woke up from surgery. He was like, yo, surgery went as great. Like my nigga, like this, like he's like this. I don't know this, but I was like, you doing it? But God, the main one of construction. And
Yeah,
he was like, bro, this joint perfect, because he was like, usually like 2 out of like maybe like the 4 things that we need to work on like go right, and then maybe like 3 go right, and 1 is like okay. But he was like, like everything is like this is perfect. So I
that's
was
good.
like, that's good, man. And so I was like, thank God. And then he was like, ACL. He's like, we're not even worried about that. We've done so many of these. it's it's like flipping a pancake at this point. Like I was like, hey, do your thing, doc. Do your thing, man. So yeah. It's
Okay.
crazy, man.
All right. So, off of that, what are your plans like, to overcome this? You have plans to get him drafted. I'm pretty sure them obviously you might have put a halt on it, granted, situation, but do you still have I don't know if you still have eligibility, but what's your plans coming out of this? What are you ideas to overcome it? And are you excited about this new phase, this new journey you about to embark on?
Yes, I am excited because like all I'm looking forward to is rehab and just like getting my strength back, getting my body back. I mean, I've been doing like upper body, a lot of upper body stuff. Just keeping my athletic body, because some people just go like whole 2 months no gym. I can't do that. Like I gotta do
No,
some.
yeah.
I gotta do so. Like I'm a hobble to the gym if I have to. So like the trainers are like helping me out in there. I'm doing a lot of seated stuff, but it's better than nothing. So I would just say I'm very excited for it, and um, yeah, I'm just looking forward to rehab, man. Like, just looking forward to like walking. Like, I've taken that for granted. Like, just being able
Yeah.
to walk on 2 feet, just walk on 2 feet. I've been taking that for granted. Like, you don't realize how much of it is to as a blessing to be able to sprint and feel the wind hit your face, to be able to change direction
Yes.
up high. You take it for granted. When God takes it away, you like, man, like I never take the game for granted ever again. Like
Yup.
God takes stuff away from you, and He just watch you. Like, let's see how you react, and then you like, damn, like I can't. I have to go to the bathroom with crutches. I got to shower with crutches. Like it's like I'm pivoted. Like, bro, you think I'm like, bro, I'm a pro on crutches right now. Like, bro, my movement is insane. Like, it's crazy. So, like, I'd say, yeah, man. I'd never take the game for granted. I got a medical red shirt, which
Oh,
is
okay. Got
it's a
that
plus.
plus one.
That time it was crazy because it was like, yeah, you played like 3 more games. Oh man, it would have been over. So everybody, a
Yes.
lot of my BTU guys I saw last night was like, yo, so like, what you gonna do? I was like, yeah, I got the medical registry. He was like, okay, sick. So you're good. So I mean, yeah, and I feel like it changes like with this injury, it changes like what I'll be praying for now. Because like sometimes I'll be praying like I want all my family to win, everybody to win, and like be
Mhm.
successful, and like obviously in greater detail, and even myself what I want. But now it's like I just pray for health.
Yep.
I just pray for health because like if I'm healthy, I'm moving, and I'm good with God. I know I can do everything else. There's no
Feel you.
question. I've said it 1,000 times.
Nah.
So now it's just like I'm praying for health, health.
I've been relieved to the same thing. Even when I found out that day I found out, I remember walking down there to go talk to my coach and my trainer. I was just like, yo, for a span of time in my life, whenever that may be, this walk right here, or just walking in general, would not be the same for until I get it back. And it was just like how much you really take for granted in the day-to-day life. Like I remember going to the shower, I'm like, dang, this probably gonna be a moment, a week, few weeks, hopefully not too long that I can't even hop in the shower just regularly. I got to take some precaution. I got to have something there. Like it's just crazy to think about. But ultimately, he building you stronger. Like this is just strengthening you for the rest of your life and things like that. So
I'm literally, bro. I kid you not. After my LCL surgery, doc like, look, you can't get in the shower bed, dog. I'm gonna need you to stay out of that shower. I said, what? I'm gonna
yeah,
shower. This is like, look, she gonna get you some wipes. You know what I'm saying?
that's
I
the why
was
I
like,
would
what? What?
yeah,
He was like, yo. I said, for how long? He's like, about like 2 weeks. Like that wound heal up.
2 weeks.
Bro, I'm
Oh
straight. Bro, I feel like a baby. I feel like
man,
a baby. Just this week, Monday, he hit me like, all right, he can shower now, bro. The way I screamed, the way I
I know you
said,
was
yes,
ecstatic, boy.
yes. I said hot water and soap. I
Oh
was like,
my
they will be
goodness.
seeing me tonight. My joint was at 6 o'clock. I said 7 o'clock. I'm hitting the shot, boy. Man, boy, I
Most
was
fun
so
shower you ever had. That was the
hot
most most you wanted to shower ever in your life.
ever. And then you like, bro, showering? I'm thinking about this about showering, bro. I ain't never thought like showering, bro. I'm telling you,
Oh,
just figure, just sitting down. I wish I could sit down just normally. Just I can't do that right now.
it's so much like it's crazy like how much he
It takes your eyes and it does it like this. Like
yeah,
really
he take
your
away
eyes
something so small to make you look at the bigger picture like, yo, you've been taking this for granted.
and there's a verse
So
in the
crazy.
Quran that says, how many of the favors of your Lord will you deny?
Mm, my goodness.
Really listen, really. How many of the favors of your Lord that has given to you these favors? How many of them will you deny?
As
How many? How
I done
many
got
of them?
goosebumps, bro.
How
I done got
many?
the
How many,
goosebumps.
bro? Bro,
Everybody
really,
takes a lot. Like nobody can ever say I
really,
don't take nothing for granted because it's
bro.
something you're taking for even breathing. Like on a day to day, the tree. I done gained a new appreciation for trees over the years. Like you look at a tree and like, oh, a tree's there. You not realizing this tree is literally keeping you alive. If you were to take every tree away from the world,
It's
nobody would be
cooked.
here.
It's cooked.
Like
It's
it's
over.
crazy like how simple everyday things you just take for granted.
How many of the favors of your Lord will you deny? None of them.
Oh, that's
None of them. I'm
powerful,
not denying
boy.
none of them.
That's
What? How many?
powerful.
Bro, just to see, man, bro, bro. It made me realize, bro. I was like, man, humans, bro, we so ungrateful. It's crazy.
Very
We
ungrateful
so
for
ungrateful. It's
everything.
crazy, bro. God good to us, cause boy,
Yes.
man, what,
The
bro,
time.
boy. I said, man, we so ungrateful. It's great, bro. It's
Yeah.
sad, man. It's sad. Like what I think about it, like my mom be so disappointed. Bro, it's sad how ungrateful we are. It's
Bruh,
sad.
it's like
Just
talk
the
on
great.
that. I was talking to one of the women's soccer girls last night at our practice or 2 nights ago. And they were like, "Hey, we see you running." Like I did like some running rehab. And they're like, "Yeah, we see you. Like, can you not play?" And I was like, "I probably could. Obviously, I could go tear my meniscus, but I
Yeah, probably.
probably could play." But I'm like, yeah, like I don't one, that's not a risk I'm willing to take. And I'm like, two, God didn't allow me. I done seen people on ACLs not be able to do anything until surgery. God allowed me to just continue with my life, just took soccer away from me. Granted, it opened up the pathways like this. Like it allowed me to free my mind space to work back on this. And I told her, I was like, why would I get greedy and God is even allowing this? Like, I'm not gonna get greedy and yo, I could go play and try and go play. Like, I might not even make it out warm-ups because I wanted to get greedy. It's a bigger idea. So I'm gonna just embrace this and we just gonna move on from there. So here we
Yeah, it's
are,
like the message.
continue
See? Now somebody
learning
would have been
every
like,
day.
I'm hooping anyway. I'm like,
Yeah, like even my trainer, she keep telling me like, you could wear a brace, you can do this. I'm, bro, it's
I'm
over.
good.
Like,
I'm
relax.
good.
Like, I don't even want to. I don't even have. I wouldn't even say the love for it, but I don't even have the feeling where I'm like, yeah, I want to go do it. Like, it was instantly like a no. Like, I thought about it, but I'm no. Like, why would I go out here and then tear my meniscus and then really change the trajectory of my life? Like, school
That
done.
really changed
I'm missing
it.
out on senior year. Like I'm not gonna be able to hang out with my friends on it every day. I could do all that right now on the torn ACL. I'm gonna just take it. I'm gonna leave it, and we gonna grow from here.
That's real. That's
Yeah,
real.
since we're on the topic of God and praying, I seen your profile. Obviously I had to DM you seen your profile change. You got Daniel and the Lions. Then what? What's the background about that? What made you
Um,
change that and felt relatable?
it just felt. I mean, I respect all religions, but I just felt a little connection with me and Daniel. Kind of like I'm kind of like it's like I don't know, cause like I feel like every athlete could like relate to this. It's just like Lions Den in the fire. Like but I chose the Lions Den. I mean, I feel like
Hmm.
all the lions in there can represent so many different things. It can
Definitely.
represent depression. It can represent your haters. It can represent niggas just watching you just to see like, oh, is he gonna make it? Is he not gonna make it? Cause like I have niggas like that who lurk on my profile and just watch. They don't even engage in it. They just be watching like just to see
Yep.
what I'm doing. So I mean, but the Lions
Yeah.
cover so many things. Obviously, that's me and the Lions. That I feel like that's me and the Lions. Then just dealing with so many things. But I have my back turned to the Lions because I'm not worried. I'm not.
Hmm.
I don't fear anything. I know I'm gonna be okay. And he was okay. He came out the. It was like, yo, he was in the Lions. Then God shut the Lions' mouth. Like they
Didn't even
didn't
want to
want
eat
to eat.
no
Had
more.
no appetite for him. And if you look closely, um, there's like bones and like human remains in there. And he's standing there with his hands back, just looking up. So
Yeah.
I think it's a solid
Shoot.
photo, and I think it means a lot. Many men will call me corny for it. I don't care, really, to be honest. So like, if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you
Shouldn't
don't.
shouldn't conform to worldly ideas. Like this is what you
They can
connected
call
with.
me
This is what your
woke. They
soul.
can go, you
Yeah, this
too
is what your
deep. I'm
soul
like,
connected with. It doesn't matter.
don't matter.
But
Don't matter.
I feel that, like, especially with Daniel and the Lions, then like all the Lions knew what's get thrown down here, they're eating. They threw him down there, expected him to get eaten. And God told the Lions, "You're not eating him." And he sat there with unwavering faith. Like it's kind of like us. We we gotta have unwavering faith in this situation and know we're gonna get out of it. Like for me, as soon as I found out about my injury, hopped in that Bible, hopped in the book of Job. Like one of the verses that hit well with me was Job 19:9. He said, he took away my crown and stripped me of all my glory. And I was like, yo, I felt that. Like a lot of people only know me as a soccer player. Like, oh, he plays soccer. Like you're only an
Same.
athlete. But I'm like, yeah, you didn't took that away from me now. Like you have to view me as now the person I am. Like a lot of people
Exactly.
are, what do you actually like? And they're like, I never thought you would like that because I'm deep. Like soccer was just something I did. Like it was a hobby in a sense. But he just
Mhm.
stripped me of that entirely. Like I put on the boots for the first time the other day, and people were like, "Oh, all my teammates were like, yo, you coming back?" I'm like, "No, this is just rehab. Like everything I had in soccer is gone, so you have to really understand me as a person. Obviously, it's helping me as well understand who I am a lot deeper. And I thought I got it. I thought I got real deep after the last time, but we're getting a lot deeper into it. So this is very
And it shows
interesting
you
to
like
see.
I guess who really, really, really cares about you and
Hmm.
your journey and who really doesn't.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I
definitely
think with this
does.
injury, I've seen like a lot of people who I thought was like, oh, like solid. Mm-mm, not really solid for real. So it really
Mhm.
shows you like who's really in your, I guess, circle and who's really like they not for you, my G. And you
Yeah, I
can
feel you.
kind of expose that. And sometimes and another thing I've been trying to pray for these days is like discernment.
Oh, yes, definitely.
And like kind of, I want to be at a point like no matter how high I get, and I want to soar high if I can. No matter how high I get, I can know almost off the first or second conversation, this person's for me. Oh, this person is not for me.
Definitely.
Discernment and health. Those two things, I feel like you can never go wrong. You can
Discernment
never.
is real
But I
powerful
feel like
too.
what it comes with though, it might hurt your heart because like maybe your closest member might just switch up and you like, damn, like
Yeah.
that would hurt, you know. But yeah, man, that's something like new I've been praying for. That's like just discernment and health, discernment, health, and well being. Those three things can't go wrong with. I feel like when you hit like a low point, you can really see like who's really in your corner. And like thankfully, my family's like so solid. And I feel like when I have the aspirations that I have of like I want to play in the Champions League. Like I feel like
Mhm.
I have the requisite amount of talent to do so. Um, and it's like I feel like to reach those levels, you really have to have a corner that's like wow, like this dude's corner, this dude's family system, friend system is like elite. Like think
Yeah,
Usman Dembele, all those injuries he had, and his main guy is right there through it all. Like, did you watch the Ballon d'Or ceremony? You
I
see it?
didn't. I didn't.
You would have
I seen
cried,
the
bro.
I seen a post about it, and it was like I think when he was a child or something, like his best friend was still here, and he spoke about it during the Ballon d'Or. Like I was
Bro,
like,
you
yo,
would have
that's
cried,
amazing.
bro.
Like
You would have
I'm gonna
cried,
have to
bro.
watch that after this. I'm gonna have to watch that after this.
You would have cried. I'm telling you, you gonna feel it in your chest, bro. Yo, guy from since 7 years old, y'all come up and you touch the Ballon d'Or, and he's there. He was there through it all, ups, downs. Dude
Mhm.
talking crazy about you on the internet. He's still, bro. I be like,
That's
nah, bro.
power. I'm gonna definitely have to
Like,
tap
this is
in
the
with
this is
that.
the only guy I need. I don't need no one else. And I probably got like two like main brothers that I like. If I died, I'd trust them with my body.
Mhm.
So it's like
No,
you
I
really
feel
like
that.
to reach those. Like you really need support system. Like has to be OD in any athlete. I feel like because you're gonna go through things that
Yep.
is going to break you, and you need those guys to lean on. Because like I feel like you can't do this by yourself. I mean, maybe you can, but it's gonna
I feel
take
like in a
some.
sense, I saw something you need you everybody needs somebody. Like
Yeah.
you can get to a certain place by yourself, but you're gonna get a lot further with just one other person. You may not need a whole army, but you just
Mhm.
need somebody else. Granted, that could be God,
Yeah.
but ultimately you need somebody in a physical sense as well. Like for me, I agree with you. You need a tight corner. Like I know my life. The group of friends that I got right now, like they know I will literally trust them with my lives. Like anything that happens to them, like I can't imagine. Like it was something that happened with my friend, and I had to put myself there because it couldn't have happened. And I
You
was
said
gonna
you
do
couldn't
everything in my power to, yeah, I had to do everything in my power to make sure that didn't happen. Like even family oriented. Like my dad, I would when I found out about my ACL, I remember calling my dad, and I was just like, "Yo, like, bro, I don't know what to do. I'm walking through campus crying. Like I'm just like, Dad, how do you take this one thing away from me in a entire system that I built, and the one thing to wreck the whole system? It doesn't make sense. I'm
Oh,
walking through campus crying. He got me through it. Like ultimately, he didn't clear my head. He allowed me to get it out, gave me the ideas that I needed to push me further. So definitely a support system. You need a support system to get
need it.
anywhere in life, in my opinion.
Need it. Yeah, you can't get nowhere by yourself, bro. And people want to say, "Oh, I did it by my dolly." Nah, bro. You had to have something, somebody.
Mhm.
It's always you getting help from somebody. It's never
It could
just.
even be your dog. Like somebody is there. It was never Dolo. Like
Bro.
that's crazy. Since we did talk, I was gonna tap into this as well. So this is gonna be a two-part. You
Okay.
brought up Bellerin, so it made me think. I don't really know who you support. So let me just give me a one word. Don't even explain because I may ask where I may just want to skip over this. Who do you
Okay.
support?
Arsenal guy in it. No, no,
The
you know.
look, the only look.
Best team,
I don't
the
even
best
have
team in
no bad
England.
blood. The what?
Who you support? Who you support?
You said you wait. You said the best what in England?
The best team in England.
Hold on. You see that? You
Oh,
see that color right there? Hold on. I'm
I
just
don't
see.
see it.
I feel like you can tell just by the color who that might be.
He's a citizen.
Yo, man. So you see, I
A
didn't even have to tell you
citizen.
what team. I just said, look at the color.
He's a.
You know what? I'm
You're a
not even gonna
citizen.
dive into this conversation. Of
You're a
course I am.
citizen.
Listen, look, you might call me a bandwagon. Granted, I did start playing soccer league.
You
My
know Declan
first
Rice starts in your midfield, right?
Declan Rice.
Yes.
He does what in my midfield?
He starts in your midfield. Like he walks into that team.
Anyways. Anyway,
Yeah.
do you not
Oh,
remember what Holland did to y'all? With
also, Bukayo Saka walked in your right wing spot too.
we're not even gonna dive into this because
You want to talk
two of
about
my like nah, we're
that?
not even gonna dive into this because like I said, my friend group tight. Two of my best friends both are one from I want to say Ghana or Nigeria, the other one from Sierra Leone. Both diehard Arsenal fans. I hate talking to them. When
Bruh,
y'all tied us 1-1 the other day, they acted like they won the World Cup. Bro, y'all
yeah.
tied us with literally
Not
5
me, not
minutes.
me, not me, not me, not
Oh,
me. I
they
was
were. They sent videos to the group chat celebrating, jumping around. Like I hate talking football with them. Hate it.
I will
He-
say though, we took the ball from y'all for a while.
I don't know. It's just something about y'all
Who's
Arsenal fans.
who's
All of y'all act the same way. Like y'all all have the same collective delusion. Like
what delusion? What delusion?
we're winning the league this year. I done
We
heard this for
are.
4 years. I done
Liverpool
heard
looking
this for
slow.
4 years.
Hey, hold on. Liverpool looking slow. Y'all ain't looking the best either, bruh. I'm letting you know this right now. This is two things are gonna happen. Either we gonna finish the job, or we gonna get there and drop the ball again.
Okay, at least we can be honest. At least we can
That's
be
it.
honest.
Hey, look, Arteta got no more excuses. We got our number 9. He's like a pit bull, dude, hungry. All he
Yeah,
do
I
is
ain't gonna lie. Yeah, y'all
all he
finally
want
got
to
a
do is
striker.
score. You can see it in his eyes. I don't care about nothing else. He look F the build up play, F everything else. He's like a Holland type. I just see the goal. I don't see nothing else. All this box midfield 3-4-3. Yeah, y'all can have that. Send that my way. It's gone. Boom. We call him Glock 9, bro. Oh, bro,
Because
Glock
you
9.
know what? I can't.
What?
I'm clipping this right here, and come March, come May, I'm gonna dispose it. I'm an Arsenal fan once again. Like,
Hey, but look,
but
but look,
I don't even.
I'm gonna say this. Liverpool, when they took Isak, I said the Premier League is gonna shake.
Oh
I said
yeah,
the
I did
Premier,
too.
I
Who
was
allowed this?
scared. I said I'm not watching no games. I said these men, but they're not gelling right
And
now. But
then
once they
yeah, they
gel,
didn't drop the ball.
hold on. But once they start, hey, I'm gonna say this right now. It's gonna be hell for y'all. That's all I'm gonna say. It's gonna be hell for everybody else because they start doing this. They get Salah back on his head. They get words
Mhm.
cooking. I'm telling you, you're gonna be like, this team pissed me off.
Yeah. And you know the Prem always after that Boxing Day, after that winter stretch, once it start getting warm again, the Premier League just starts shaking.
Yup.
Everybody want to play good. It don't matter who you play.
Yup.
Yeah, that's you.
Yup.
Since you brought up your Glock 9 striker, whatever.
God, nah.
What is your player comparison? We shared the field, and I do have like
Have we?
my
I
my
played
idea of
against
it. We shared the field in training. What was it? Summer of I think it was the summer of my freshman year. With
you. Okay, I remember that. I remember that. I remember that. I remember. I
man,
remember.
this is
Okay.
bricks ago. This is bricks ago.
I remember. I remember. I remember.
What would you say your comparison is, but not in a soccer sense? Like you very fast, one of the fastest guys I've ever played against. Would you say you a track star? You shifty on the ball, a ballerina, or even you can do an animal comparison. You a cheetah. Like what would you say
I
your
would
closest
say
comparison you would like to give yourself on the
a
field?
Black Panther.
A Black Panther. Ooh, okay, Black Panther. What? Dive into that. Why maybe a Black Panther?
Um, I would say Black Panther because I would say just my body mechanics, like how my body
Mhm.
is and how I guess prepare well not prepare, but like train or how I want to move on the field. I want to be light, want to be fast, want to be strong too at the same time. Strong core, not very hard to move off the ball, no matter what guy challenge me. It could be 6'7", could be 5'11", no matter what. And I'd say like just speed, balance too, being able to change directions really quickly, um, being unmarkable, almost like a Black Panther's kind of hard to see, especially at night. Like you,
Yeah.
once his eyes open, then you're like, oh, okay, now I can see this. But I
Mhm.
say a Black Panther. I feel like that's like the best comparison I could give myself.
Okay, I like that. That's the first one I've heard. So I like that.
What
Okay,
would
you
you?
see, for me, it's kind of hard because I go off of work rate. Like I feel
Okay,
like striker, the defense start with me, but ultimately like my person on the field and off the field, like a Spider. Like I love Spider Man. Like it's my favorite superhero. But
okay.
ultimately, a spider in a sense of a spider is creative. Like the webs, they single handedly build a web and what's going to work for them in that moment. So, like for me, I done built my soccer ability off of what works for me. Like I know, okay, like I used to play Cam, but I done got to college. Like, okay, I can't play Cam. He done put me
How'd
out winger.
you,
He done.
why'd you feel like you couldn't play Cam in college? Why?
I don't. I don't know. When I got here, like it was just like Cam wasn't working. He moved with a striker, and I was able to score a lot. Like that was. I probably put up over 1,000 shots before college. Like, and it's
Okay.
crazy to think about. But then when I got here, he moved me up top, and in that spring, I was able to score a lot. I was able to create a lot more from the striker position, and obviously he started moving me out wide a little bit. So I was able to look at it like this is my web, and I'm molding it how I want. Like I'm able, like you, like I don't care who against me. I never cared if it was a 6'6" kid behind me trying to win this header. In my mind, I'm gonna win this header over you because I don't care. You could be.
Regular.
I don't.
Yeah.
It don't matter who you are. I don't care if it was Virgil. Like some people, my best friend asked me. He was you one on one out wide with Neymar. I bet he cooking you. I said, I bet he was. I bet
I
he
bet
was.
he would.
Yeah, like he was like, bro, you're crazy. And I'm like, you might
Yeah,
think I'm crazy, but if I go out here and win this challenge, all I'm gonna do is I told you, like, it doesn't like to me, it never mattered. Like I never cared.
I like
So
that.
yeah, I'll say a spider, but I just, it's something about spiders. Like they're creative, they high. Like I'm one of those, like I might be out of a game, but you give me the ball, I can make this whole game change. Like
I like that. I like
that's
that.
yeah, that's how I feel about it. So
I like
it's
that.
very interesting.
That's clean. That's good. Okay.
Going deeper, fashionista. Yeah, I be seeing the fits. I want to be on his. Be in the fashion. What makes fashion a hobby outside of soccer? What's sort of about fashion to you?
I just like clothes, man. I've had to
Okay.
like slow down because I used to be bad, bro. Like Instagram, when I say they say the what they call it, the For You page, bro. They be showing me some stuff. I'm like, oh my god, this hard. Like
Oh,
I
some
don't know.
heat, right? Yeah.
It's showing me some heat. I'll be like, yo, it's crazy. So like I just like dressing. Like even my dad, like he from Richmond. That's all he did as a kid, just play ball
Mhm.
and like dress. So like I think it kind of like stems from him, like him picking out my clothes. He calls it like the eye, like oh, I can tell it's so hot. So it's like eye, like oh okay, that's hard. Like I could do this with this. So it's like it's just fun
Okay.
to me, man. It's one of my hobbies. Sometimes it's spontaneous. Like sometimes I could just be dressing for a day and like somehow I'd be like, yo, this could be cool with some pictures. And I'd be like, I toss my sister the phone, be like, yo, dude, flip me up real quick. Let me
Okay.
see what I can do. And if it's hard enough, then it's going on the gram. But like I just enjoy dressing, man. I feel like it's an extension of my personality. I feel like
Okay.
sometimes if you look closely, you can tell, like, oh, okay, like he like anime, he like this, he like this. So it's like, and I don't really care how I come outside. Like either you gonna like it or you gonna like it. Like I remember I was at GW. Um, we had a game at GW. I pull up to the bench. I got Prada shades and skull cap on. They like, yo, this who you feeling like that guy or that that
Yes, sir. I
like,
feel yeah.
yo, he on crutches and Prada shit. Like who is this guy? I'm like, you saw me on the pitch, but ACL. So I
Mhm.
got I got I gotta catch your attention somehow. So
Hey, yeah, you still gotta have you gotta have some shine on you no matter the situation.
yeah, man. So I think if a lot of people, I mean, I feel like I like being like really unapologetically myself, and I feel like I get hate for
Yeah.
that, but I always be myself. I think that's the best way to like really separate yourself from other people. Is just being yourself. I mean, like, and it's something like it's something I always did naturally as a kid because like really I was always different from the other kids. Like I was a kid on the academy team who was homeschooled. They like, you don't go to no school, like you homeschooled. Like my first, I kid you not, like my really first day of class was all. My really first day of class was August 25th, 2022.
Oh,
Like being in the classroom
dang,
with other
that's
people.
crazy. I had to be an experience.
So I'm in there excited, like, oh, yeah. I'm on the snap, like, oh, first day of class. Like literally my first day of class. So it
Hey,
was like, yeah, man. So like, yeah, I was always like the kid who was different, but like dudes always try to like mess with me and like, oh, pick on me, and I'm like, bro, like I'm not no pushover. Like, do not. I'm not saying I'm
yeah,
another guy, but I'm not gonna let a grown man stand over me either. So they had like, and I was good at what I did. So like, they had to respect me eventually. Like, they couldn't be like, nah. Like, I was nice, and I was like, oh, that he's that weird kid, but he's not really weird. He's just homeschooled. So they always thought like, oh, he really not like that. And they would try me, you go places. That's just what it is. That's still gonna be me.
yeah. That's just gonna be life.
Yeah, that's
I
just
like that. The unapologetic yourself. Like it's a lot of people that conform to worldly visions. Like since
exactly.
everybody wanted. if everybody thinks this is okay, even though I like it, they won't do it. Like I started doing that myself. Like I would say a lot of people see me as this outgoing, I'm a do it all type guy. Like really, I'm a what they say, I'm a extroverted introvert. Like I'd much rather be sitting here. I would say playing a game. I just started playing the game again. But like playing the game, chilling,
Got time
listening
now.
to music. Yeah, we got time now.
We
I
got
got a little bit
time
more
now.
energy at the end of the day. I could play the game. Well, like
Man,
I like that, like being yourself. Like a lot of people should really be themselves. Like I love
yeah.
music. Like I'll walk around with my headphones in all day listening to music because that doesn't
And
matter.
it's
I'll
funny.
be quiet, like nothing.
I do the same thing, bro. Sometimes, bro, like literally when I'm before training, bro, I'm literally sitting in the corner just listening to music,
Yeah,
like talking to nobody. If you come up to me, hey, what's up, man? Just go back to the music. So it's like just really myself. And like you see it, like I remember I was talking to this girl and she was like, "Oh, like they'll think I'm weird for this." And I'm like,
it
"Lady,
don't even
this
matter.
ain't ma- just
Do
be
it.
yourself. Be yourself. This what you
Yeah.
like? Like, yeah, I like watching like video games being explained to me on YouTube." I said, "That's what you like. Be yourself.
Mhm.
Who cares? What they gonna say? They gonna put you on
Mm.
a cross and be like, she's crucified for watching. Like, come on, bro. Like,
Yeah.
be yourself. Like, bro. I remember niggas was trying to clown me for watching anime. I was like, why? What? I love this. I've been doing this since I was a jit, bro. This is
Mhm.
not new. This is not
Yeah.
new at all.
It's so crazy how people just want to shrink you. But I feel like if you get shrinked in something you doing, like if you good athlete, good gamer, anything you doing, and somebody trying to shrink you, you doing something right. If you
Yeah,
got a hobby you love and somebody telling you not to do it, continue doing the hobby. Like that means you on the right path.
exactly. And
But I like
like
it.
the
You
world is so like this generation, they were so not I'm gonna say weird, but like it's crazy, bro. They'll clown you for doing certain stuff that you like, bro. It's crazy, bro. Like
yeah, it's
they putting gender wars on us, woman versus man. I'm like, bro, it was never supposed to be like this at
even
all.
and I say all of this stemmed a lot from social media. Don't give me I'm
Yes,
not even going I'm gonna stop it. I'm gonna send after
throw
this
it right
social media and I'm gonna put a period right there because I my last sentence. People will see me and like, oh, you on social media, you post everything, you do this. But that's just because of the situation God done put me in. I hate social media. I don't like it. I don't
I don't
think it's
like it either.
it's effective. Like it's effective to an extent, but people have overused it and drawn it out to a point where it's ineffective and it's causing a lot more harm than good.
And you know what's
But
funny,
that's
bro?
all. I'm not even gonna get into my whole rant
Bro,
over it, man.
me and a dude, and I remember this girl. She was like, it's gotten to a point where like, if this girl decides to mess with this guy, but her homegirls will be like, oh, he works at Enterprise, or he works at Walmart, or he works at whatever job, basic job, or like standard base job. It's
Mhm.
like to the point like you can't mess with a dude unless this nigga is or doing like he's hanging out with Jeff Bezos, or he a streamer, or he a ball player. Like you can't like they can't mess with regular dudes. Like it's insane.
It don't
Like
even
and
matter
they're
who you
playing.
are.
No, it don't matter, bro. I'm like, this is crazy. I was like,
Man.
y'all have lost the whole plot,
Lost the plot.
and
Like
they'll clown
it
you
doesn't
for it.
make
I'm
sense to
like,
me, and
they're
I
clowning
hate
me for
it,
having,
bro.
and the baddie sometimes be the broke one. You sometimes, and
That's
I'm like, bro, it's
very
gotten
true.
out of hand. Bro, it's gotten out of hand. My mom like, when you gonna get married? I said, Mom, it's bad out here. I said,
I be telling my dad to me to
bro,
my dad be talking to you all. Who you talking to? I'm like, bro, y'all don't really understand the extent of how, and I'm scared because I know it get worse as you get older. And I'm just like, I feel like I gotta lock in now, but I can't, and I know it's gonna get worse. I don't know what to do. I don't.
bro,
I've been protecting. I say I've been protecting my peace for almost like 3 years now. Like
bro,
you can't get in this party. Like this a party you can't get in. Now I
bro,
say, all right, maybe I need to
I'm
start
not gonna
trying.
lie to you though. This time though, I've been shoot. I don't know. I'm not a shooter, but this time I've been shooting. And bro, I'm gonna just explain it in football terms, bro. I've never had so many deals fall through. It was insane, bro.
That's the worst part.
I've never
I'm
had so many
experiencing that
deals fall
myself.
through.
I know a
Boy,
lot of players that want to play for this club, and then given the opportunity, they don't want to play no more. But that's
bro,
just
it's
more space.
crazy. Yeah,
It's more
like,
space to find a player that want to dedicate their lives to the badge, and that's what we need at my club. So
bro. I was
It's
like,
all
bro.
right. You know what I mean? God got the
I was
plan.
like, bro, the amount of talent I was bringing, bro, I was trying to bring in, bro. I was like, bro, out of all, bro, let's say five, I have 5 deals lined up, bro. I'd say I'll go over 5, bro. I'm like, there's no way, bro.
Yeah, see, when I made my
I even get
decision,
the digits and it's still not falling. I said, bro, this is crazy, bro.
yeah,
Bro, I said, bro, I might have to put down my gun, bro. My clip, the
yeah,
ammo.
I feel you. I can't. I did it a few days ago. I opened up my club for interest deals. We had a lot of deals. We had about 6 players looking to come through. One player was very interested in this player overseas, in football terms, overseas, not literally, but
Oh my
overseas. You know what I mean? Not literally, but this player is a good distance apart from where our club is organized, so we
local.
would have to get them to
Okay.
travel. But it's okay. You can't stop there just because you went over. My new thing, my new motto ever since my injury, Kobe 81 game. He went what? I think it's 28 for 46. I've been telling like my freshmen and other people, like, you gotta look at this in real life and in football terms. Like Kobe would have missed 20 shots if he had to. Just
Yeah.
because he went 28 for 46. He did not care. I guarantee you, if he had more time in that game, he would have went 28 for 47. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Just I mean, keep shooting. But well,
Yes, for sure.
I seen
Let's
you talked about anime a lot. I've been an anime head myself. Shout out to my brother for putting me on. What would you
okay.
say? It's a two-part. What anime you might relate to the most, and what is your favorite anime?
Ooh, okay. The anime I probably relate to the most, I would say it's actually my first anime I ever watched, bro. I was probably like 14 or 13. And I'd say probably Fairy Tale. Not too Dragneel. You probably don't know.
Okay, yeah, I
Uh,
haven't.
bro, I probably relate to him the most, but my number one for me is probably Hunter x Hunter or Hunter x
Oh,
Hunter.
elite pick, elite pick.
That that I
Hunter
feel
x
like
Hunter
that
for me
is so
it was on and off. That dodgeball arc had me stuck. I couldn't get through it. One of my teammates told me he was like, "Yo, just get through it, and I guarantee you're not gonna regret it." And he was 100%
fact.
correct. I didn't regret
Yes.
it.
Yes, bro. Hunter
Okay,
x Hunter, bro. Speaking of, I might have to go back and watch it again, bro.
you
That Hunter x
are you
Hunter,
are you
beautiful.
tapped in? My favorite, I'm gonna say, is Cyberpunk Edge Runners. If you're not tapped in with that, it's on Netflix. You gotta go
I have
watch
to
that,
watch
bro.
that. Okay.
Cyberpunk Edge Runners. It's like it's off the game Cyberpunk. What 77? They got
Yeah,
Keanu
yeah,
Reeves.
yeah.
They got the Edge Runners is like animated anime. Oh, it's short 10 episodes, like 20, 20,
Are you a short? You
22
like a short?
minutes.
You a short dude? You a short? You
I
like
mean,
the
no, it
short
was
thing?
just short. I
Oh,
do
okay.
like a little short. My second favorite probably Parasite, Maxim. Like my phone is actively named Miggy. Like that's how much I like that
You
anime.
know what's
So
funny? I'm tapping into Parasite as we speak.
yo, you when you
I'm tapping.
finish, you gotta hit me, bro. Cause that,
But that
bro,
show, bro. When I first saw, it, I was like, "Yo, this is kind of creepy, bro. It's
yeah,
scary,
bro.
bro. What, bro?
That
I'd be
joint was
dead in a
so
world
lit.
like that. I knew. I was like, "Yo, if I was in a world like this, I'd be dead.
Yeah, see,
I'd be
oh,
dead."
if you give me one of those, bro, I would have had a ball. Like he was so paranoid. That would be perfect for me. Like I got
Really?
somebody actively
You
with me all the
into that?
time now. Because the thing, what is it? Schizophrenia, like people talk to themselves. I ain't gonna lie, I talk to myself. Now I actively have somebody with a conscience I can talk to on some cool. We actively going through this world together now. Yeah, this is perfect. I would
Yeah.
not care. And he
Fair.
like obviously we might not have meshed, but we would have worked it out. But yeah,
You
you
said we
gotta
would have
let me
worked
know.
it out. Fair.
Yeah, you
That's
gotta tap in with Cyberpunk too, because that one's
Cyberpunk
elite and it's
Edge
real quick.
Runners.
It's
Okay.
an emotional one. We're gonna leave it at that, but it's an emotional one. It's lit, but be ready,
Okay.
bro. Be ready.
Okay. Okay. All right. Cyberpunk Edge Runners. I'll tap in for sure.
But all
Definitely.
right, to wrap this up, I'm trying to formulate, how I want to wrap up, be different on my podcast aside from the others. So, what you,
Mhm.
I know you played on, did you play on 2 or 3 academies? I know you played for RU. I know you went to Columbus Crew. You went somewhere else after that?
Houston. So,
Okay,
but
Houston.
Houston was before. Well, I went Houston and then Columbus.
Okay. So you played for
Mhm.
about 3 academies. What 3 major things? You can use these. This is just, how I had to form it.
Okay.
What would you say? Let's do 3 major building blocks or things that you experienced in your life that helped you get to where you are now, like helped you grow your personally, mentally, spiritually. You could use one stepping stone from each academy, or maybe other experiences that you had, your first day of class, whatever that may be. Like, what would you say your big three are? And you can dive
I'd
into
say
why for a few.
I'd say one would probably be no matter what you're doing, like I literally, no matter what you are doing, you have to have some type of belief, some type of confidence. Because if you don't, your talent and your potential isn't gonna come through.
Yeah,
Whatever you're doing, you have to have some confidence. Like I'm sure you know when you have confidence and versus when you're not playing with confidence, it's like look, it feels like two different people.
confidence changes everything. It changes everything in whatever you do,
Whatever you
homework,
do, that
whatever you
confidence,
do.
work, life, relationships, that
Yeah,
confidence, like when you feel like, yeah, I'm that guy, I'm him, it changes everything. And I think confidence and then something. Well, can I make it four? Can I make it four?
go ahead, go ahead. Feel free.
I'd say like self-talk. But when I say like self-talk, like usually when you're doing something and like you're, I guess, ascending higher in something, like when you're doing something that you know, like, okay, this could change my life. Your brain is designed to protect you and be like, nah, like, bro, like, why are we doing this? Like, don't do this.
Mhm.
But you kind of have to like tell that thing, like, bro, no, we're not doing this today. It's gonna show up the
Shoot.
next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day. But you gotta tell yourself, like, nah, bro, we're not doing this. Doubt,
Yeah.
fear, whatever it is, you gotta be like, look, and I like to call it the old frequency for me, because like growing
Okay.
up, like I was always like a really, really talented player, but I never had like that backing. Like it's like it's like being a good player and then knowing you're a good player. It's like
Yup.
two different things, you know what I mean? So
It's
I'll
like fear
always
of the
have that.
unknown.
Exactly. So I would always have that like doubt in my head trying to like creep in like the brightest moments, like, oh, what are we doing? Why are we doing this? It's 1-1 with 75 minutes on the clock. Oh, what are we doing? Why and then you gotta like tell it like, yo, I call it the old frequency for me. I'd be like, yo, old frequency, go away, get out of here.
Okay.
And like that, I'm right back in it. So it's like that, and then I'd say, um, what else? Resilience for sure. Definitely resilience. Like I feel like you have to have some type of resilience because there's going to be things that happen, whether in the game or outside of the game, relationships. There is going to be things that come to break you,
Yup.
especially as a man. Like I feel like a man's life and a woman. Not to say a woman can't go through resilience, but a man's life and a woman's life is like completely two different worlds.
Mhm.
Like it just is. That's just the way it is. And I think whether you're a woman or a man, man or woman, you have to have some type of resilience. Have to. It's mandatory. It's mandatory. Like you gotta have tough skin. You gotta protect this. You gotta protect your energy. All of it. All of it. From the people you're talking to, what they saying to you, who you hanging out with. It's like all of that. You gotta protect it. And then I say the
Definitely.
last thing. I say last thing. The last thing I would say. I would say I think humility and never think it couldn't be you or it couldn't happen to you.
Like that.
Never. I say it never. Don't think, oh, this can't happen. No, it can happen to you. God can make you an example too.
Definitely. Just as
Easy,
easy as it happened to that person, it can
just like
happen to
that.
you.
So never think, oh, this can't happen to me. I could never be homeless. I could never be. No, it can happen to you. It's happened to people way better than you.
Yup.
So don't ever think you're too good for it to happen to you because it can't. But with that in mind, God loves humility. You say, okay, God, please don't test me with something like that. But if it's for me to go through, then okay. But
Mhm.
don't test me with something like that if you feel like you can't do it. But God knows what you can and can't do. Like
Yep. He would
you're
never
better
put
than
you in
your
a
parents.
situation you can't get
That
out
you
of.
can't
He
go
would
through.
never do that.
Exactly. I would never put a burden upon you that you cannot handle. So, yeah, humility, resilience, getting rid of the old frequency or doubt or whatever, fear, and confidence. I think those four things are, I mean, I've learned throughout those three academies, I think. And yeah, I think, and yeah, and I'm also a firm believer. I feel like everything that you want, God will give to you when you're ready, or He will replace it with something better.
Hmm. I like that. And it's all like all off of that. He would never take something from you. That's the best thing you had. Like if he
Exactly.
takes something from you, it will not be the best thing you ever had. So
Exactly.
that's fantastic. We're gonna end it on that. That's just a fantastic ending point. I like that. But thank you again, Mo, for hopping on Unpacked. We really appreciate you. Hope
Of
everyone
course.
has a good day. Make sure y'all like and subscribe and leave who y'all may want to see next. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, no, appreciate you, Xavier, for having me, man. I really